Hello, everyone. It's me, Demetra K of the Demetra K Show, and I hope you're having a great day. So, just recently, a Black Lives Matter activist and her husband, who live in Boston, Massachusetts, were indicted on 18 counts of things like mail fraud, wire fraud, lying on their mortgage application, illegally obtaining unemployment benefits, and a whole host of other things. Now, Monica and Clark Grant were, as I said, Black Lives Matter activists, and they started their own nonprofit called Violence in Boston, where they were supposed to be helping young men, right? Well, it is said that they went out to expensive dinners, and she took a whole lot of trips to the nail shops and went on fabulous vacations. And it is said that in 2021, they purchased a $450,000 house. Now they're still trying to figure out, they being the feds, right, where this house was purchased from. Was it purchased from the funds through the donations or somewhere else? But you guys could probably guess it was probably purchased through some funds that were meant for something else. So anyway, they, being Monica and Clark, are saying, well, you know, we're innocent and this, that, and the other. But the feds got into her text message where it says, oh, they busted my ass. And that's what she said, you know, in regards to her collecting unemployment. And she also received, I believe it was her husband that received, almost $40,000 in consultation fees. And so it is said that between the both of them, they received over $100,000 in unemployment benefits. And so if you're receiving consultation fees, are you really unemployed? So, you know, something in the milk ain't clean, right? So again, they're saying that they're not guilty. And, you know, of course, the feds are like, hey, listen, we got a whole bunch of evidence saying that they are guilty. So, of course, that will go forth in May. The trial will start. They have been let out on their own recognizance. But let's just back it up a little bit. As we know about the Black Lives Matter organization, they raised a whole bunch of money into the tunes of millions after George Floyd was murdered by that police officer, Derek Chauvin, in 2020. And so that's when Black Lives Matter saw their most windfall of cash. And so this particular Black Lives Matter activist is not the only one that was accused of doing something erroneous with the funds. Now, Patrisse Cullors, who is one of the founders of the main organization, Black Lives Matter, she came under scrutiny behind her $3.2 million real estate empire. And they're like, wait a minute, how did you get all of this, you know, this real estate, right? Like, what's going on? You guys getting all this money? And it's also said, too, that within the Black Lives Matter organization, the accounting is a little bit wonky. Like, you know, like, where's all this money going? And you guys can't really account for it. And so they're also under a fine magnifying glass, and people are looking into what happened to their money. So I say all that to say, you know, is this a trend with Black Lives Matter and just getting this money and pretending like they're about the social justice and they're helping all these Black people, but they're not helping anybody, right? Because we know, especially with a lot of the parents whose children were killed, especially that of Mike Brown, his father was like, I didn't see any of this money that was raised on the name of my son who was murdered. So, you know, they do. They have a lot to answer for. And so anyway, y'all, we'll see what's going to happen with this. But I think this is something that Black Lives Matter just does. They just get money, say they're going to do stuff for people, and they don't, right? So anyway, y'all, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and become a member. I would love to have you here, or at least like the video. Peace.